Hello and welcome back. Today we've got another £200 worth of 10p's to have a hunt through, looking for the alphabet 10p's. 2018 set is fully complete. We've got every letter from A through to Z. My first ever completed book. So 2018's we don't need. 2019's on the other hand is a whole another box of frogs. We only have the letters C, E, G, H, J, K, L, M, O, R, U and V. So plenty still to tick off for 2019. So without further ado, let's get into these coins. So let's jump into some questions then. First question comes from Canterbury Pie. It says, hi from New Zealand. Keep up the good work. Questions. Where is Noel Edmonds living now? And do you have any phobias? I have no idea where Noel Edmonds is living right now, I'm afraid. Not the faintest idea, I'm afraid. Do I have any phobias? There are three things in this world that petrify me. Bees and wasps. They're rational fears in my mind because they sting you and it hurts. And I don't want to get stung and hurt. Secondly, I don't like escalators. I don't like going down on the escalators. Going up, I'm not too bad, but going down there, they're so steep and they've all got sharp teeth. And this was a learned phobia, by the way. I spent too much time with my grandmother who didn't like them, and that has bred the fear into me. So it's entirely her fault. I don't like those things. Gav Sav says, good luck to everyone. And my question is, what's your favourite Star Wars film? Return of the Jedi, without a shadow of doubt. It's always been my favourite Star Wars film. Although more recent, the new ones have been pretty good. I liked The Rise of Skywalker and The Last Jedi an awful lot. I've liked the end part of each of the trilogies. So episode 3, 6 and 9 have been my favourites so far. Yeah, I like prequels. I don't mind prequels. I like the sequels. They'd have to do something really unbelievable for me to dislike a Star Wars film. I'm that much brainwashed into I love Star Wars. Michael Mosley says, hi Christopher, I have a question. If you could go on holiday abroad or in the UK, what will it be and how are you doing? I'm doing great, thank you very much. Thank you for asking. I hope you're all doing well in the comments too. Top of my list of places I want to go on holiday to is Egypt. I want to see the pyramids and the Valley of the Kings. That'd be so cool. Equally, they've got some really nice coins that I wouldn't mind getting my hands on too. But other places, I've always wanted to go to Vegas. I used to follow poker tournaments quite religiously, and Vegas is the home of poker. In my mind, I know Macau is like the gambling centre of the world now, but yeah, Vegas, and I like the sort of 60s sort of crooners, the singers, so I would love to at least at some point go and see the Las Vegas Strip. So that's on the list too. Other than that, I don't really know. Somewhere nice and warm where I can chill out and not do anything that's ideal to me. Next question we've got. Burning Soul says, what coin would you like in your collection that you never had? No Kew Gardens. I've had Kew Gardens. In terms of circulating coins, I have had every circulating coin at least once. In terms of coins I haven't had, so I really want an NIFC £2 coin. So the NIFC, for newer viewers or people that aren't aware, NIFC stands for not intended for circulation. So some coins were issued for collector sets only and not put into circulation like the majority of the coins that we hunt through. I've been very lucky and I have found a number of not intended for circulation shields, for instance, on the 50p's. I've never found an NIFC £2 coin, and I've never found an NIFC commemorative coin, with the exception arguably of the IRB Battle of Britain that my fellow friend and CoinTuber Gracie Coinhunts found when I was recording with CoinTubers at the Royal Mint the last time we went. So that is the closest I've come, even though it was my coins, my video, but he found it, so jury's out on that. It's in my collection though, I think that is the resounding answer to that question. But yeah, I would love to find an NIFC £2 coin or a commemorative 50p. I've started being more visible with my search for the 2019 reissues of the 50 years of the 50p set. So they were coins I always checked when I was looking for key dates, but I never made a big song and dance of it in the videos. But now I've been making note of checking them as we go along, because I think my reaction to finding one of them would be so excitable that why not check it on the video whilst I'm checking them. It takes a fraction of a second to flip over the coin, check the date, nope, next. But yeah, I would really like to find one of them too. So yeah, I think the only UK coins I haven't had in my hunts are the ones not intended for circulation, but I have bought a number of them in the past. So, and I keep buying all the new ones as and when they come out. So there we go. Simon Hercombe says, "What's your favourite cheese?" I like these sort of out of the box questions, the ones that questions I've never been asked before. Favourite cheese? I don't like smelly cheese. I have no interest in that. I don't mind chili cheese. A little bit of a kick of chili in the cheese, or onions in cheese is very nice too. But yeah, nothing too bizarre. I'm a cheddar cheese eater. Ryan Rowe says, "If you were an animal, what would you be and why?" Good question. Probably a cat. Oh, a cat's life is a dream, isn't it? You could just be lazy, just slob around, find somewhere nice and warm, either in the sun or by a radiator, and just you can get affection, but you're an independent little animal too. So yeah, I think I'm a cat person. I would just be a cat, a house cat, not a wild feral cat. Let's see we've got some just statements there. James Howard says, "Hey dude, I can't help but watch your videos. I've been collecting since the start of the Beatrix Potter coins first came out, and I've been addicted. Now I've been living in Shanghai for over a year now, and I'm behind on my collection. It would be great if I had one of those bags. Hope you're staying safe during the lockdown." Well, thank you very much. And living in Shanghai, that must be exciting. I've not travelled I've been on holiday to exotic places, but I've never lived too far away from where I was born, so I have not flown the coop too far in the past, but Shanghai must have been amazing. Steve LPHD says, "Do you think you'd be collecting coins if you were German?" Regards from Berlin. 100%. In fact, it's something that I've put a lot of thought into, because I would love to be able to hunt through euros like I hunt through UK coins, but there's just no feasible way of getting a hold of quantities of euros on a regular basis for a price that is acceptable, I guess. So that would have to be holidays in the future, once we can all safely and without fear of being trapped somewhere, travel abroad. But no, there's. I mean, it's not just all the different commemoratives you can get. It's the definitives, the different years, the different mint marks, things like that. I think they'd be very, very fun to hunt through. I'm mindful that there are an awful lot of coins that have been issued throughout all the denominations, with all the years and mint marks, as I said, commemoratives, and so on and so forth. So that would take quite a bit of doing to get every single one. And I know there are some scarce ones too. So I think it'd be really fun to do so though. John Kilby says, "Do you keep every coin you find?" I keep the scarcer coins. The majority of the coins, I would say over 95% of the coins that I hunt through, go straight back into the bank. Again, it's a common misconception. People think that I hunt through the £1,240 of coins a week, £500 of £2, £500 a 50p split over two 250 videos, £200 of 10p's, and then £40 worth of pennies. I don't spend that every week, because, as I said, 90% of it goes straight back to the bank, so I can get more coins the following week. So yeah, I keep the scarcer ones. In fact, my whole coin collection video, dare I promise this out in February for the 3-year anniversary of my channel. I need to start working on that. I need to start flipping coins in order to prepare and record that video. So yeah, that's on my horizons. I'm trying to get a little bit further advanced than I normally am in terms of editing, so that I've got time to record and edit that, because that's going to be a mammoth video. It took me absolutely hours to record it last time, but I'm trying to think of an interesting, different way of doing it. So stay tuned for that. Finley Lanaway says, "What's your favourite coin?" Well, tough to answer at the moment. It's always been Frankenstein. The £2 Frankenstein coin has always been my favourite coin. But this year, the launch of the H.G. Wells coin, I really, really like that coin. I like it an awful lot. I am waiting. I am reserving judgment until it gets released individually, so I can get the bunk and the silver proof, and then because obviously I've got the annual set one, which is really, really cool, and I've seen images of it all over the place. So I am waiting for the silver proof to come, to whether I can put the Christopher Collects seal of yes, new favourite coin. Not sure. And I know there was some debate around the design. It's a tripod and it's got 4 legs. The Invisible Man never wore a top hat or anything. I just think it's a really cool design. I really, really like it. Paul Hibbert says, great opportunity. My question is, if you had an open ticket to travel anywhere and £1,000 to spend on coins, where would you go? Wow. An open ticket to go anywhere I want and £1,000 to spend on coins. Wow, that's crumbs. Where would I go? Can I pick somewhere I have layovers? Is that fair? So can I fly to like Fiji, which is about as far away as I can get? There'll be a couple of layovers surely, where I can stop and get some coins. Fijian coins are pretty cool too. I've had a fair few of them in my world coin hunts. I don't know, in terms of a country I would like to go to, so the temptation to say America, because I love steak and park quarters, but they are so common over there. Maybe somewhere in Europe, somewhere neat in Europe. Maybe can I travel around Europe? Maybe have a little road tour or a rail tour of Europe and get as many commemorative and just definitive euros as possible. Maybe. I think that's a neat idea. Vince Quick says, what do you do with all the technology coins? Do they go back to the same bank where you got them from? Almost. So I've got business accounts with 2 different banks. I take coins out of one and I pay them into another. It just basically means that I'm not going to get the same coins in repeat. So because there's no point me taking, I don't know, my £250 bag of 50p's out, hunting through it, keeping what I want, bagging up the rest, paying it back in for the next week to me to take out that same bag. So to avoid that, I use 2 different banks in order to take cash out and pay them in. Peter Goulway says, quite a bit here, the only coins I collect are coins that are in circulation. I have no interest in buying or selling coins. The fun is in the hunt. I totally agree. I don't collect as an investment. I don't collect in order to sell coins or as a retirement fund, whatever it happens to be. I collect and hunt coins because I love the thrill of looking and finding new coins. So I'm in total agreement with you there. It's such a faff, isn't it? Having to buy and sell and work out profits and losses, and I'd much rather not. I have a full set of £2 coins, 50p coins including Kew Gardens, 2018, 19, 10p sets. You're doing better than me with the 2019 10p's. We've got the whole 2018 set, but we are miles off of finishing 2019's annual sets. I think that they'll probably release a new iteration of the set before I finish my set. But there we go. We will never give up. We'll never surrender. I've collected these in a similar fashion to yourself by doing bank runs, and as you've probably realised, it's getting harder to find the rarer coins, as there are so many collectors out there, probably due to YouTube channels like yours. Alas, the only coin that I have been able to find is the Navy Centenary Flag Era £2 coin. I enjoy watching your channel, which inspires me to keep trying. I totally agree. I would think if you look back to my very early videos, the number of Olympic coins, the number of Shakespeare comedies I used to find, or the Olympic £2 coins, they are diminishing and diminishing and diminishing to the point where we are lucky to find 1 Olympic per video. I think it's roughly the average, so 1 in £250, so 1 in 500 coins at the 50p's are Olympics. The Commonwealth Games, that's a whole other story. We're not even going to talk about that. But no, I think it's neat that if more people are getting into coin collecting, that's not a bad thing for us collectors. In fact, the more people there are collecting, the more coins we are keeping, the more there will be need for more coins to replace the coins that we're all stashing away, in my mind. So by keeping our £2 coins, we're doing our bit to try and go away. Something's flying around me there. We're doing our bit to try and increase the demand for new £2 coins. That's how it works in my head as well. That's how I'm rationalising this. Melanie Philpott says, I stumbled across your videos by accident as a non-coin collector. I'm now addicted and can't get enough. Thank you. Keep up the great work. And again, these comments are some of the funniest ones, because whenever I envisioned making these videos, I thought it would only be coin collectors that would find me and show an interest in it. So, and I know a number of people that that weren't interested in coins that stumbled across my video, and maybe it reignited a passion for coin collecting, or spurred them on to start doing it. So I think that's really neat. So I'm very, very grateful for your kind and lovely words. Steve at Bucks Coin, fellow coin tuber. If you haven't checked out Steve at Bucks Coin, definitely do. Says, have you heard from Austin Martin yet? It does not work. Trying to put them on 10p's. If it does, let me know. I have a wish list a mile long. From Aston Martin. Oh, I see. My Alphabet 10p redesign. So I did Aston Martin. Yeah. If only they decided. Yeah, an Aston Martin would be a very, very nice car to have. I won't lie. Horse McFadden says, "Hey Christopher, what's your favourite coin featuring a hat?" Wow, my favourite coin featuring a hat. Can I even think of a coin featuring a hat? Sherlock Holmes has got a hat, hasn't he? That's quite cool. Bruno's portrait, he's got a hat. Wow, I'm drawing a blank here. Coins featuring a hat. Well, obviously the HG Worlds coin has got a top hat on it now, so that's probably my number one contender. There are a couple of really interesting North African coins where they're wearing fezzes, and I have a bit of a thing for fezzes, so yeah, I would maybe that too. But interesting question that gave me pause for thought. Dr. Dalek says, "Hi Christopher, been watching your videos for a while and they are always fun to watch. My question is, what's your favourite Peter Rabbit 50p? So of all the Beatrix Potters, my favourite year is 2018, and it's got nothing to do with the scarcity of it. They are in my mind, the best designs. They are very cute designs, very beautifully put together. There's a lot of intricate sort of details in them, and out of that set, it's Mrs. Tittlemouse. Yeah, it is Mrs. Tittlemouse. I'm getting Tiggywinkle and Tittlemouse mixed up. Mrs. Tittlemouse is by far and away my favourite Beatrix Potter 50p coin, and I hope to find many, many more of her and add them to my hoard of Tittlemice. Tittlemouses? Pass. Anyway, enough been said, let's get back to the coins. Well, there we go, our finds from today. Unfortunately, no Alphabet 10p's, but we've got these Guernsey 10p's from 1992, a Jersey 10p, that's 2007, and then a Croatian 2017 to Tuna. Pretty neat. Well, you can't find alphabets in every 10p hunt, unfortunately. They are so scarce. Maybe next time we'll get more luck, but as ever, all that leaves me to do is thank you so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for more coins. Bye.